All right, we're rolling, folks.
Oh my gosh, guys.
This is actually, my first question is actually for Matt and Maddox. You know, in 120 years history of this school, people don't come to Freeman Academy to play basketball. But you guys did. And I'm wondering why.
You got it first. You came here first.
Well, I did have a close friendship with Connor, and there was a couple things that happened at my other school, and I guess I just thought this was the right fit for me to play basketball at.
How do you know Connor?
Through basketball, actually. We played Pentagon in 8th grade summer.
Okay. Maddox?
Same thing for, I was close with these two. I played basketball with them this summer and played against them before. And same thing with Matt. A couple of things happened in my old school, so I thought it was the perfect fit to come play here.
How difficult is it for you to leave everything that you've known, come to a school that's a little bit different? What was that adjustment like for you guys?
It was a bit difficult at first. It's a lot to get used to. It's a lot of culture. There's a lot of culture change in that. I miss some family and friends at home, but I mean, it's for the best. And I do enjoy it more.
Yeah, it was pretty difficult leaving your family, leaving your house, coming to live here. It was pretty hard, but in the end, I think it's going to pay off pretty well for both of us.
Quincy, what's your relationship with this team been like?
It's been pretty great. It's like a brotherhood, family. Everyone I've honestly just grown up with my whole life, basically, since like junior high. It's just family.
You were homeschooled until your junior year?
Yup.
So you came your junior year, so this is your second year of school.
Yeah.
What's it like to actually I mean, even looking beyond basketball, what's it like just to get into school and hang out with these guys during the day?
It's a lot better. It's a good experience. It's good to get in a routine every day. Because back when I was homeschooled, I could just wake up whenever. It's never really in a good routine.
Yeah.
But going into an actual school is good for me.
Dylan, you're not dunking out here. You're not putting up 25 points. But you're a key member of this team. What do you see your role on this team as?
My role is just to go out there, play my heart out, give my hardest, bring energy. That's a big thing we need, and that's it. Just play my role, do what I need to do.
Dante, how much motivation is it to play with a great point guard like Connor and these big guys who are flying high and dunking, and how much does that motivate you to get better?
It always does. Playing with them this summer just made me realize that I need to get into the gym a lot more. So I'm up in level, up in level with them that they are. Playing with Connor is always a good experience. I love playing with him, yeah.
Thalen, try to articulate, if you can, your growth as a basketball player, both physically and emotionally. How have you gotten better?
I'd say I've come to know the game's really a big mental game, and you really have to have a strong mental. But physically, I just found out hard work. Every year I want to put my best in and get a lot better. So I started in the 4th grade, and it's been my love for my whole life. So this is what I put my time into.
When did you start dunking?
8th grade. First one. Not good, but.
Connor, I want to go back to Viborg Hurley game a year ago. Elephant in the room is you missed a couple free throws at the end.
Yeah.
How much did that motivate you?
That was a really key motivator for what I did this off season. I still think about that to this day. Just letting our team get in a position to win that game, and part of the reason why that outcome didn't come the way it did was because of me. Is something that's helped drive me to work harder in the off season and always just never settle and keep going. I try not to brood on it. I try not to hang my head about it, but it's always going to be there. But I've tried to look at it in a way that can help benefit me and the team.
Coach, you were talking at the end of practice here about how eye-opening it was to see the physical growth of a couple of these guys. Talk about the mental and emotional growth that you've seen over the course of the last year, 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah. The physical growth is really easy to see from the eye, and that's something that's really easy to catch. But unless you're with these guys on a regular basis, day in and day out, through all the grind, through the years, it's tough to see where they're at and how far they've come. And we've grown up so much in all the aspects of the game, whether it's physical, mental, emotional. I remember, 3 years ago, we win some of these games. Just being competitive in games is what we were after, and we were excited to be winning 10 games with. And 2 years ago when we got to 15 wins for the first time, that was a great accomplishment for this group. And to be at the spot now where we're looking for our 15th win here, but we're sitting with one loss, it shows that we've matured as a group to where we're comfortable being a winning program, but also carrying that weight and being aware that, we need to prepare at a high level each and every day. And they've grown up a lot in that. And just the way that they handle life now, as we get older, we have older problems and things that we have to balance between family, school, work, friends, social life, and then sports on top of all of that. And just learning how to deal with that and to focus on what's important and finding our priorities. It's been really fun for me to help them learn and grow, and to watch them learn and grow as well.
I watched you guys walk off the court after you lost to Howard, and you didn't look sad. You looked pissed. What did you learn in that game?
Don't be overconfident. Don't be cocky. There's a fine line between the two. Just gotta be confident in yourselves, but don't be cocky. Don't overlook anyone.
Yeah, I like that. Don't overlook any team, no matter, who you think you're playing against, what you guys think you can do. Just treat every team and every game the same.
You want to say something? You good? What makes this team great? You're better than good, let's be clear. What makes this team great?
I'd say our chemistry and we're a family, and playing together makes us special on and off the court.
Amen.
I would say the personal drive that each and every one of us has, it's not a thing where there's two guys who are just committed to the basketball and it's their passion. It's 7 of us who have worked for however many years it's been now for ourselves, and now that we're putting those tools together, that's where we're seeing the best outcome.
What makes your coach a great coach? Because I'll be on the record as saying he's not a good coach, he's a great coach. What makes you want to play for him?
Probably that he always wants the best for us. He always giving us advice, even if we are in the wrong or not. He's always there for us, and even though we might be in basketball season, he's making sure that we are good outside of basketball and make sure that we're good at school and having everything that we need.
To build on that, coach just makes sure it's bigger than basketball. At the end of the day, we're all human beings. We got flex to live, and he takes care of us. He makes sure we're good off the court and on the court.
I would say the love that he's shown each and every one of us. It's not like what Dylan said and Dante said, it's not just about basketball. He cares about us each individually. He's invested in us and what we do outside of the game as well. And he's helped us in a lot of areas that people don't really see or know about.
Let's go to the Viborg Hurley game here. I don't know that I've seen this gym with that many people in it. What was it like just to play in that environment?
It was fun to see that many people show up to watch us meet again after the end result last year, and it was fun to come on the court and start the quarter 18-4. It was energy and really good.
Yeah, the atmosphere is really electric. You could tell just the fans wanted us to win just as much as we did. We carried a chip on our shoulder going into that game, and it really showed.
What's it going to take for you guys not only to get to state, but to compete at a high level at state? What's going to make the difference?
Grit and determination.
We got to do the little things right. We got to do it better than anyone else, no matter who we play.
Stay together no matter what.
Yeah, connectedness.
Can't take a play off. Put your best effort every play.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you gotta want it. It's not just gonna be given to you. You gotta work for it.
Hard work and will to finish out the games.
Coach?
Yes, to all of that. Every day, one step better. Never comfortable. Always trying to be one step better.
How much fun are you guys having?
A lot.
A lot. I mean, it's a blessing for us to be out here every day with each other, and I know I don't take one moment for granted. I know that none of them do either. We love being out here together.
It's a family. It's a family. And I see these guys more during basketball season than I see my own family. And I consider them my family. And they consider each other family. And we treat each other like family. We love each other deeply. Sometimes we get each other's nerves a little bit, but at the end we all know what we're here for. And we look after each other. And that's what makes this team so special. And these guys are so close, but at the same time we've got 25 guys at practice. And we're getting that connection built now from top to bottom. And those 8th graders are looking up to these guys, and they want to be these guys. And that drives them, and that pulls them closer together. And then, I get to see these guys mentor those young guys in practice, in the locker room, in the hallways, on bus rides. It's just a really, really special process for me to see how you go from being the young ones to the old ones, and then passing on all those learned values to the next group. It's just truly a great family environment and a great close-knit group. And it's kudos to these guys for their investment and wanting that and buying into that. Because it's one thing if I want it, but they have to want it too, and they have. They're all in on it.
All right, I got a quick story. Anybody else want to say anything? All right, I'm going to turn this off.